Hi, this is Ms. Ijanea again, and in this video, I am just going to give you some little tips and tricks to limiting your search results. So I have the same search setup here where I have mosquitoes and malaria or dengue, not chikungunya. And on the right, I want to point out that there is a drop-down menu. Now you can select any of these. However, I like to mostly keep it at all fields unless I specifically know the author or the title of the article I'm looking for, or if I only want to look through abstracts or captions. However, you have to be aware that if you select any of these, it's going to significantly limit the results that you get. So I would always suggest starting at least with all fields. At the bottom, it says select an access type. I would also suggest having the content I can access selected, because that means that whatever you find, you can actually search through it and look through it. If you select content, all content, you're going to find information that sometimes you cannot access, which would be very frustrating. You can also use any of these at the bottom, which also appear when you submit your advanced search, but you can narrow down your results by the item type. So whether you want pamphlets or research reports, articles, reviews, books, or other items. You can select narrow your results by language if you want to only see them in a particular language. Publication date is useful, especially when you're doing search and research where you want papers that are more relevant or new. You might want to put a date range here, or publication date range. This you would put the book or journal title if you know it, or if it's a specific book, you can type in the ISBN number. You can also narrow your results by topic. So you can do this, and it tells you how many of these topics, how many titles there are in these topics. So if you're looking for, something about zoology or biology or history, you just select one of these, and it will only search from the search terms, it will only search for anything within the history. So it will significantly narrow your results. But we're just going to go do a submit advanced search. And when we do this, there are a few things I want to point out. The refined results that we just looked through are mostly all here. So you can, if you decided, okay, you got too many results, you can still go through and refine your results. On the right-hand side, you have the option to download this as a PDF, this resource as a PDF. You can save it or you can cite this item. These are some interesting things I wanted to point out. You can download it if you want, but you should read the terms and conditions, or you can use your account, which you have to create to save it. So that would be, you can create your own workspaces. That's why it is an advantage to register and create an account, because then you can save all of your articles. It's very frustrating, especially if you do not remember the search terms or the operators that you put in to try and find a resource that you found before, if you did not create an account and save it. So it does become quite frustrating. Downloading it as a PDF is also quite frustrating if you want to cite that resource. You won't have that feature once you download it. So you would have to find that article again, which is another step. But if you click cite this item, the first option is MLA format. You just copy this citation and paste it into your works cited page or bibliography, and it's done for you. So it's very simple. If I open the article, you can view it in full page, full screen. You can just view it larger if you want. You can exit full screen by pressing the same button. You can turn the pages this way. You can also view it as thumbnails, and something very interesting is the references. You can look through the references here. A lot of people go to Wikipedia to find resources. Wikipedia is not considered a reliable source of information. However, sometimes I use it as a starting point where I go to the references used for that article. So you can do that